Hello, hello, hello. There's the pond that I got a couple of weeks ago that I've been trying to get cleaned up. Up. Wait a minute. Alright. And that's what it looked like right there. Oh, sorry about that. That's what it looked like being dirty.
Look what I got.
And hang on and I'll show you what it looks like after I cleaned it.
3-foot tub, better known as a stock tank. I'm cleaning it. That's the dirty part of it. I got it the other day for $150 with 11 goldfish. Pan around, that's where the 11 goldfish are at. Plus the 4 big ones I got. A bunch of minnows. I'm going to get up here and see if you guys can see them. See them in there? Yeah. They're all swimming around. Hang on a minute. Let me go around here. Look at him. There you go. See? They're all swimming around. I got one white one in there. I got 2 black ones. I got some orange and blacks. I got some red, orange and whites. So they're all doing good. This was an old stock water tank. I cut the top off, the bubble part of it. I got me a tub right over there. Got it pumps right there about where them plants are, that black right there, right in the corner here on the right. Got 3 different types of plants. I got a umbrella plant, and I've got got 3 irises right there, water irises, and then them other ones right there. I forget what those are, but they're supposed to give some little white flowers. But right where that hose is right where the pump is, and it's going out the tub, around the other side of that. And that faucet right there, that's where I drain it from, where I flush out the bog tub. It's not a bog pond, but it's a bog tub. And that pipe, as you can see, delivers cold water, cold, fresh, clear water. All the muck that the pump is pumping out, which I've got the pump surrounded with sponges, filter, so it don't clog the pump up, so it don't get muck up in the pump and suck up the fish. So actually, it's just sucking the muck to the sponge. The pump is pumping cold, clean water, and it just comes in the tub there, and it filters through a bunch of rock. Oh, no. You got to go back down. Yeah, that's right. You got to go back down. That was one of the new ones. I don't know why it was jumping out, but now I know maybe that's what happened to a few of my other ones, my little ones. But yeah, I'm going to take this one down because the weight of the water, it's on that lip right there, it sags it. So, now I got some minnows in there too, so they all seem to be doing pretty good, but this one right here, right there, I'll show you the clean side now from the dirty side. There you go, right there. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning it up. I mean, this thing was nasty. It was filthy, stinky. It had goldfish in it, no pump, no filter, no nothing. Had about, well, you can see that rim right there. The clean spot at the bottom was how high the dirt was in this thing. And I ain't got to that side yet. I've got to that side all the way around to this side. So that's half the tub. So I've got to finish cleaning it, but I thought I'd give you guys a look at what I got. And give me a few weeks, and I'll have it placed. I won't have it set up, but I'll probably have it set up next year because it's in the middle of June. So I might have to set it up next year. But right now it's getting it cleaned up and set up, but it's not going to be going until probably next year. So there it is, guys.
I didn't get no sound on this for some reason. I don't know what happened, but I was explaining what I was doing with the pond, and that's where it's going to be set up at, right here. Okay, see right there, I pulled all that dirt. Hang on a minute. All that dirt, it was like a hill, okay? Was high over here and low over there, so I took a tiller and tilled up about a good 6-8 inches of dirt off of here, and I filled all that in on this side. Oh, hang on a minute. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to take all this lattice away from here. I'll break that other tank down, put the fish in the blue one in the stock tank, and it's going to look different by the time I get done, because I'm going to take the stock tank and, excuse me, I'm going to take some insulation, put it around the pond, and that's going to keep it warm in the winter, because I'm going to have it covered with plastic when the winter comes. So then it's going to keep it cool in the summer, because the sun won't be on the tank, it'll be on top of it. But I also have a shade cloth, a 10-foot shade cloth that goes on top of it too. So that's how I'm going to keep the tank warm in the winter and cool in the summer. So let me see if I showed you the shade cloth. Like I said, I don't have no sound on here. I don't know what happened. I did have sound, but I don't know what happened. But that hose drains out of that bog filter that you seen, the blue tub up there. See that? I did a good job. This is all by top of my head. I just come up with something that, I said, look, I want a fish pond, and this is what I got. That's a stump. That's a big stump that water tank is on. And it seemed to have done the trick. And that black pipe you seen around the lip there, that's what's keeping the goldfish in. Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to show you how clean the pond got. There it is. And the white you see, that is a hose, a corrugated white hose. And those are the Rosa Sharon trees I took out of my yard that my main Rosa Sharons are doing. And I got plants that's going to go around the pond. So I'm doing good. I got plants that's I'm gathering up around the yard that's going to go in the area. And those are goat troughs that you feed your goats with, right there. And I made planters out of them. Drilled some holes in the bottom, and they sit on the fence. And that's a vine that's eventually going to be around, not the pond, but it's going to be around the fence of the pond. So, and there is, okay, yeah, there's some plants up in there, but that's all weeds right there. But I got some hostas up in there. It was a little, where the tongue of the trailer is, right there. So there's some oh crap, daylilies, tiger lilies, and some other stuff. There's another, it's not a pond, it's a storage tank, but it's not a pond. I can make it a pond, but I don't want to. That would probably be when I have to take the fish out for something and use it for that. But it's upside down with the lid on top of it. So that's my dog area where I buried all my babies at, behind all that stuff right there. So I've got to work on that. That's going to be my dog burial area with a sitting area right behind that fence. I'm going to take that down. That's my lattice. I got it blocked for right now. See, there's my daylilies. Got a bunch of them. That died on me. But yeah, and there's my ferns. I might pick them out and put them around the pond too. That's my Peggy Martin in that pot right there. Yep, that's gonna be my sitting area with my dog burial area. And my Rose of Sharons are right there behind that block. That's a Rose of Sharon. And I've got that area I gotta work too, but right now I'm gonna try and work on the pond, get it all fixed and taken care of. Yep, I done butchered all that. That was ground cover that just took over the area. That's the back of the house, or back of the trailer, right there. And I'm just taking you around the yard. And those are some pretty flowers. When those bloom, I'll get a video of that. Those are some pretty flowers. I don't know what they are, but somehow I ended up with them, and man, I tell you what, I like them. Those are my Spersias trees. I got them around that area. I got 5 of them. Spersias bush, or whatever you want to call it. Those are some driftwoods I'm going to put in the pond. So I've got that's all the stuff to the cabin. I'm trying to remodel the cabin at the same time. So I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to redo the cabin, do the front yard garden. There's my cabin. I'm trying to get done. That stock tank, I got 2 of them. And I'm going to take both of them, I'm going to stack one behind the other, but the other one behind the one is going to be taller, and it's going to run into the second one, and then the second one's going to run into the pond. And it's going to be my bog filter type thing. That's my 3 dog pens. It looks funky now, but that's because all my dogs died on me and I ain't took the pens down, but I'm trying to do everything else, and that's going to be my next task right there, is attacking the dog pens, taking them down, and opening up the yard, because I ain't having no more dogs. I'm done. I've added 6 dogs, 32 years. I'm done. 37 years, come to think of it. But yeah, that lattice, I've got 4 sheets of it, and after I put the insulation around the pond, I'm going to put that around the pond to hold the insulation in. It's going to look good once I get it done. It's going to look real good. So I've got plans, and I'm just doing one thing at a time and trying to get it all done. I can't work like I used to, and that's the end of that video. Like I said, I can't work like I used to. Hang on one second. Overlook the stuff behind me, because it's a mess. It's a major mess. It's a work in progress, I call it. Because I got everything in the kitchen in here, which is my cabin that I live in. My husband lives in the trailer, and I got a little dark in here. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Let me put this up. Cut that off. There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. But, like I said, it's a work in progress. I got stuff going here, there, and everywhere. I got 2 gardens going. I got my dog burial garden going. I got the pond, front yard area going. Uh, I've got a yard that needs to be done that I'm working on. And everything, when I went in the hospital 3 years ago in 2023, 2 years ago, going on 3, just kind of went upside down. At the time, I had 6 dogs that husband was taking care of for the 6 months I was in the hospital because my pancreas and gallbladder decided to try and take me out, but thank God, and a million times over, he pulled me through it. And now I'm trying to get things back in order like I did have it. So it's just, like I said, a work in progress, and I'm trying to catch up from the hospital issue that I was in, and damn near died twice, and I ended up in rehab over it for another 3 months, and then it took me 1.5 to 2 years to get on my feet where I can get out and about and do what I need to do. I just can't work as hard as I used to because my body can't hang with the heat, can't hang with the cold. I can't do strenuous work. That came out as a type 2 diabetes, and it's just like I said, a work in progress. But by this time, hopefully, frankly, if everything goes right, I will have the pond up and running next year. That's my goal, and that's where I'm at. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts. But I got, like I said, that black stock tank that you've seen there. I got 2 of them, and I'm going to have one behind the other, but the one behind it is going to be taller up a little bit, so it'll fall into the other one, and then fall into the pond with the second one, the lower one. So, it's just a tedious job to work with. So, like I said, if I don't go that way, I'll go another way. But that's just all down the road. But like I said, sometime around this time next year, if everything goes right, I'll have it up, running, and all of them will be in there, and it'll look good, it'll look clean, it'll be well taken care of, and I'll be a happy woman. Because I love my ponds. I love my ponds. It gives me something to sit out in the yard and watch and play with and fool with and all that good stuff. It gets me out of the house. It gets me outside in the fresh air. And, you know, like I said, it gives me something to do. As if I ain't got enough to do, right? But anyway, thought I'd give you a quick video on it and show you what's going on. So, there it is. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and sharing if you really want to. But I'll be giving you some more videos. Just hang around and stick around and see what happens next. I'll holler at you guys later. Take care. Bye.